Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm Hasham Ali Khan. So this is the last video on the topic capital and revenue expenditure. So far I have prepared one theory video on this capital and revenue, two short questions, two videos on short questions and MCQs I have completed. Then this is the third video on the main problem and this is the final video. So watch the video till the end to get the complete knowledge about this capital and revenue expenditure. In the first video, I have explained you in detail regarding what is capital expenditure, what is revenue expenditure with examples, and what is capital receipt, what is revenue receipt, what is the effect of these two on the income statement and statement of financial position. If we wrongly treat capital and revenue expenditure, what is the impact on the profit and the statement of financial position? All these things I have explained in the first video. The problems are based on the first video. That's why I'm stressing, I'm concentrating, focusing on the first video. Don't ignore the first video. Continuously watch one after the other. Definitely you will get a lot of command on this topic. So before starting the next problem, I expect my viewers to have a printout of the problems which I have given in the link under my description. So take a screenshot of the solutions, then I'll explain all the points. Come on, I'm starting the 15th problem. See the 15th one, it's a theoretical one. Evaluate using an appropriate example. By using example, we have to elaborate the effect on a business financial statements of the incorrect treatment of capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. With the help of example, it is asking you to explain what is the effect of incorrect treatment of capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. In the last video also I have explained you, when incorrect treatment is done regarding capital expenditure and revenue expenditure, it will affect the profit. It will affect the non-current assets. So one by one and with example I'll explain. First of all, if we make incorrect treatment of capital as revenue or revenue as capital, it will affect the income statement, profit. The profit may be understated or the profit may be overstated if there is incorrect treatment. Secondly, if incorrect treatment is made, then definitely it will affect the non-current assets section of the statement of financial position. The non-current assets may be overvalued or may be undervalued. That is the effect. The two effects I have shown you, that income statement and statement of financial position both will be affected. Thirdly, it is asking you to give an example. So I am taking an example here. A business purchased a motor vehicle. It's a capital expenditure. So motor vehicle should have been taken into non-current assets. That is a correct treatment. But by mistake, the accountant has taken motor vehicle as an expense. He has taken in motor vehicle expenses and it's a revenue expenditure. So he has taken in income statement. Motor vehicle purchased, it's a capital expenditure, but the accountant has taken it as a revenue expenditure. What is the impact? The profit will come down. The profit will be understated. This is the first effect. Second effect, it is a non-current asset. It should have been taken under the non-current asset section in statement of financial position. But the accountant has not taken there. Not taken there. So non-current assets will be undervalued. So when motor vehicle is wrongly taken as expenses, first effect, income is understated. Second effect, non-current assets will also be understated. This is the example. Now lastly, finally, if there is incorrect treatment of capital expenditure and revenue expenditure, the financial statements will not show the true and fair view of the state of affairs of the business. That is the ultimate impact. That's all. So this is the complete explanation of 15th problem. Now I am coming to the 16th one. 16th one, In the following table, place a tick under the most appropriate heading for each item. 1, 2, 3, only 3 items are given. So we have to decide each item whether it is a capital expenditure or revenue expenditure as usual. So first one is purchase. You can see here, purchase of motor van. The purchase of motor van is a capital expenditure. It's an acquiring of non-current asset. Motor van is a non-current asset. When it is purchased, it's a capital expenditure. So capital expenditure, tick. Renew tires for motor van. Tires renewed. It's a recurring process. That means again and again tire will be changed. So it will be a revenue expenditure. So renew tires of motor van is a revenue expenditure. Painting business name on the motor van. Logo or name of the motor van is written. It will be done only once. Every now and then we will not change the name. Once their name is engrossed or written on the van, that is for the lifetime. So it is done only once. So writing the name of the business on the motor van is a capital expenditure. So it's a capital expenditure. That's it. So 16th one completed. Now 17th problem is the last and final problem. See here, Lalina Water Taxi has recorded, carefully see, Lalina Water Taxi has recorded the following amounts for the current financial year relating to the purchase of new speed boat for use in its water taxi services. So this is a water taxi service business. It has purchased a new boat, new speed boat. So some expenditure is given. Purchase of speed boat $1 lakh, $100,000. Delivery cost $10,000. Painting of company logo on boat $1,500. Insurance $5,000. Fuel cost $12,000. Cost of increasing seating capacity $15,000. In the below mentioned table, calculate capital expenditure and revenue expenditure. One table is given. All the items are given. 2 columns are given, capital expenditure and revenue expenditure and total. It is asking you to find out the total capital expenditure and total revenue expenditure, right? By taking the amounts which are specified. Now first one, purchase of speedboat. Purchase of speedboat is a capital expenditure because it's a non-current asset. So how much is the purchase cost of speedboat? 1 lakh or 100,000. So capital expenditure I am taking 100,000. 1 lakh. Then delivery cost. Delivery cost will be done only once at the time of taking delivery. So it is a capital expenditure. Delivery cost is 10,000. So here I am taking 10,000. Next, painting of company logo on boat. It will be done only once. It's a capital expenditure. 1,500. Next comes insurance. Insurance is a recurring expenditure. Again and again we have to pay insurance. So insurance is a revenue expenditure, 5,000. So insurance is a revenue expenditure, 5,000. Fuel cost. It's a revenue expenditure. It's a recurring one. Again and again we have to put the fuel. So fuel cost to 12,000 is a revenue expenditure. Now, next item is cost of increasing seating capacity. Increasing seating capacity means making improvement in the non-current asset or upgrading the non-current asset. The meaning of capital expenditure is any expenditure incurred in acquiring non-current asset or upgrading the non-current asset. So here this is in upgrading. Cost of increasing seating capacity means upgrading, improvement. So it's a capital expenditure. 15,000 capital expenditure. That's all. So we have completed, we have taken the total. So 1 lakh, 10,000, 1,500, 15,000. The total is 1 lakh 26,500. 1 lakh 26,500 is the total of capital expenditure. Revenue expenditure, 5,000 plus 12,000 is 17,000. That's the first part of the problem completed. It is asking you to find out the total of capital expenditure and total of revenue expenditure. 1 lakh 26,500 is the capital expenditure, 17,000 is the revenue expenditure. That's it. Now second table, Identify whether each of the following is a capital expenditure or revenue expenditure. Not amounts are required. Only specify whether it is a capital or revenue. Each of the item is given. Cost of delivery. A point is cost of delivery. It's a capital expenditure. So I'm writing here capital expenditure. Capital. That's all. Road license and taxes. It's a recurring expenditure. It will be paid again and again. So it will be taken as a revenue expenditure. Road license and taxes, a revenue expenditure. Then insurance. Already we know so many problems we have applied. Insurance is a recurring expenditure, revenue. So I am writing here revenue. Next one is fitting shelving to the vehicle. Fitting shelving to the vehicle is an improvement in the non-current asset. So it's a capital expenditure. So fitting is a capital expenditure. Next one is fuel cost. Again and again we have to put the fuel. It's a recurring expenditure, revenue. Next comes sign writing of company name on the vehicle. That means the writing, sign writing of the company name on the vehicle will be done only once. It is a capital expenditure. Last one, wages for the driver. It's a recurring expenditure. Again and again we have to pay the wages to the driver. Every month we will pay. So it's a revenue expenditure. That's all. This is the end of the topic, capital and revenue expenditure. See here, I have explained, I have put a lot of effort in explaining each and every point on this topic. So if you want the complete in-depth knowledge, if you are genuinely interested in acquiring the knowledge, watch every video till the end. Definitely you will gain a lot from these videos. No need for referring any textbook or anything. I'm providing the material, I'm explaining each and every point. That will be more than enough for you. Hope my regular viewers are watching and gaining the knowledge from this channel. And do subscribe my channel. And share my channel in your friends, in your family, in your known persons, so that more and more students can watch these videos and upgrade and improve their knowledge, gain the knowledge. Apart from this channel, I am already having one more channel by name Hasham Ali Khan or Khan's Commerce Tutorial. So in that channel, more than 21,000 subscribers are there. So many videos I've uploaded on financial accounting, cost accounting, corporate accounting, management accounting, advanced corporate accounting, income tax, statistics, computerized accounting, business law, and auditing. All these subjects you will find in my first channel. So do visit my first channel and subscribe there also. Inshallah, I'll take up the next topic in the next video.